In the event of emergency or problem, all the life jackets are located inside the cabin, underneath the benches where it's marked. They're also underneath the upper deck bench in the middle of the overhang there. All the life rafts are at the back of the boat. Posted under glass inside the cabin is a copy of all the ship's papers with a copy of the emergency checkoff list is in there. It's also state law, anybody 6 years and younger is required to wear a life jacket, so if you don't have a life jacket on, you're under 6, you need to get one from the deck again there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the mic over to the naturalists, so sit back and enjoy the cruise.
Alrighty guys, and also keep in mind, because of the constant motion out there, should you start to feel sick, the best place to be is the back of the boat. There's less motion back there, so look out on the horizon, try to stay as calm and relaxed as you can. But please do not go inside the cabin or the restroom. Those are the two worst places to be if you're feeling sick. They're warm, they're enclosed, your system gets confused, and you're going to be feeling that motion much more exaggerated. So just stay outside in the fresh air, you should start to feel better. Those of you on the upper deck, if you should start to feel sick, please make your way down to the main level. You'll feel better down there as well. But please do not get sick over the railings from the upper deck. As we work our way through the harbor, we're going to have some California sea lions. There's some to the right underneath the Monterey Fish Company, hanging out on underneath the pilings there. Some to the left on the mooring buoys. Most of them are up ahead of us to the left on the breakwater rocks. These California sea lions are mostly males and juveniles. The females tend to stay down on the breeding grounds along the Channel Islands. When fully grown, they can be about 8 feet long and weigh 800 pounds. They have a large bump on the top of their heads. It's called the sagittal crest. It's a muscle attachment to the muscles of the lower jaw. They have extremely powerful lower jaw muscles to help them feed on the fish and squid that they eat. This bump starts forming at about the age of 4, so a lot of the little guys are less than 4 years old. The easiest way to tell the difference between the seals and the sea lions, they are different species. The California sea lion has the external ear flaps on either side of their head. They also have large front flippers and a rotatable back hip, so they can pull themselves up to all 4 of their flippers and walk around quite easily on land and crawl to the tops of the rocks. These guys are hauling out to rest and warm up for the day. They're extremely social animals, so they're gathering together and piling right on top of each other. These black birds along the tops of the rocks are Brandt's cormorants. They're a deep-bedded bird we have here in the bay. Their feathers don't repel water like most birds' feathers do, so they also come to shore to warm up and dry off as well. They've chased the sea lions down off the tops of the rocks so they can build their nests in those most protected areas. And this is one of the few close-to-shore nesting sites for the Brandt's cormorants. There's groups of sea lions here in the water. We call these a raft of sea lions. They've got their flippers up in the air. It looks like they're waving goodbye to you. What they're doing is regulating their body temperature. It's called thermoregulation. They have a bunch of blood vessels running through those front flippers that they can constrict or dilate to warm up or cool off as needed. But you guys didn't get on the boat to look at the birds and the sea lions that we can see here in the harbor all day long. They'll be here when we get back, so we're going to start picking up speed and working our way out on shore. We expect to find whales, maybe some dolphins. What we're looking for mostly are humpback whales. They're showing up to feed for the summer and fall. They're mammals, just like we are, so they're coming up to the surface to breathe. And they do that, they're exhaling about 90% of the air they have in their mouth. So the warmer in their lungs is the cooler air outside, condenses and vaporizes. It's like a big puff of smoke coming up off the surface of the water. Kind of like when you go outside somewhere cold, you see your own breath when you breathe. Same concept, bigger volume. Well, it's going to come up about 15 feet into the air, and we can usually see it from a couple miles away. Once we get with the animals, we're going to be using the rotors and clocks. That's the easiest way to have everybody looking in the same direction. So the front of the boat is going to be 12 o'clock, halfway down the right side is 3, the back is 6, and halfway up the left side is 9. So if we tell you there's something at the 4 o'clock, you're going to be looking off the back right-hand corner somewhere.